Hello everybody, this is William Minero and welcome back to my channel. This time I will talk about my adventure, my experience as a backpacker in El Salvador. Well, as you know, El Salvador is the smallest country in America, which is in Central America, exactly in the heart of America. So this is a small country with a 21,000 kilometers, but with a lot of things and incredible things. So in this country you will find a little bit of everything. So let me tell you a little bit about how I started hanging out and knowing my country. Well, I know that not all people likes traveling or have enough time to travel. So 4 years ago, I decided to quit my job in customer service, and I changed my mind. And I said, I want to change my life. I want to do something different. So I would like to travel and I don't know, know new cultures and the world. But first, I had to know about my country because I think it is really important that if you want to travel around the world, uh, or if you travel to another country, you have to know well your own country. How am I going to travel to Asia or Europe? And if a local ask me, where is El Salvador? What can you tell me about El Salvador? I don't like, I wouldn't like to say, I don't know. It is a small country in America. Uh, and even I don't know the name of the capital and some of the most important places or the history of my own country. So that's why I started traveling. And as a beginner in this, I traveled to the Ilamatepec volcano. Nowadays, I have gone there 3 times, I think. Yes, and once was last year to see the sunrise. I think you can see is this picture. This picture, yes. So it is incredible, and I felt in love with adventure in that trip. So there was the place that I felt in love with this kind of hobby. At the beginning, I felt that uh, the path was hard and get to the top of the volcano because the Lamatepec volcano is the highest volcano in El Salvador with more than 2,000 meters above sea level. But then I will tell you something about Cerro Verde and Izalco volcano. So I started doing that 4 years ago, and nowadays I have visited a lot of places. I think that more than 100 places here in El Salvador. Because as I mentioned before, it changed my mind. So I would like to work. Well, sometimes I work with tourist agencies. I want to be a bilingual tourist guide in a near future, or and I would like to study a career or something like that related to tourism. So I have made a list of the places that I have visited or few places that I would like to visit that are in my uh, things to do list for the end of this year or the coming year, because as you know, because of the pandemic, uh, isn't easy traveling right now. So I have made the list for the western zone, that is in Aguachapan, Sonsonate, Santa Ana. The central zone, that is for La Libertad, Chalatenango, San Salvador, Cuscatlán, and that are the places that I have visited. And the eastern zone, which covered Morazan, La Union, Usulután. So after this, let's get started. So I would like to share with you the places that I have visited according to Google Maps, because I have made a profile with Google Maps, and here is my timeline. All these marks are the places that I have visited, and here in El Salvador, also in Honduras and Guatemala. But this time I will focus in our country, El Salvador. So as you can see, I have tried to cover at least one place for each city or department of our country. And I would like to start with an El Trifinio. This, the Monte Cristo Trifinio National Park. So this is an awesome place. Let me see if I can see something about this. But this is a place that is located in Metapán. Here it is. Monte Cristo Trifinio National Park. As you can see, this is an awesome place. In the early morning, you have temperatures for roughly 8 to 12 degrees Celsius. So it is a very cool place and cold in the early morning, and you will feel like if you are in Europe or in a place like that. In fact, here is the picture. This is a picture of Monte Cristo National Park. Let's see, this is Monte Cristo. So in there you have the options to make camping. You can go down to the river, and also you have an incredible view of Guatemala and Honduras, because as the name says, it is a border shared by Guatemala, El Salvador, and Honduras. So on your left, you have Guatemala, and I think Chiquimula, Jutiapa, and the Ipala volcano. In front of you, you have Ocotepeque, Honduras, and Lempira department. Yes. And on your right, you have El Salvador. So you can see from there San Salvador volcano. You can see also El Cerro Verde, and I think some of the volcanoes from the Ruta de las Flores, because it is the I think it is the second highest place in El Salvador. but I recommend you to go there in summer because for rainy days it is not advisable. And so I went there last year before the pandemic, and I went for camping. So I really enjoyed it, and I really recommend you to go to that place. But it is necessary to make a reservation. So you had to fill up uh, a paper, and in this case by email, and then you must uh, present it the day that you will go there, that you have already a presentation. And as you can see, here is my feedback about this place and my pictures because I love to take pictures. So you can find fruits there, the river, and animals too, of course, plants, flowers. If you like to get in touch with nature, I really recommend you this place. And of course, this is a magical place in El Salvador. And if you go there, you will feel that you are not in El Salvador. So after this, I have one of the most famous places that is Ruta de las Flores. Here it is. Ruta de las Flores is starts in Sonsonate to Aguachapan. So you can go to this place even on a bus. You can go to the bus station, Western bus station in San Salvador, and take the route to Aguachapan, 202 route, and which cost $1, and it takes the 2 hours to get there, and an hour and some minutes, but almost 2 hours roughly. Mhm. So it is not expensive place. In there you will find a lot of gastronomy. Also you will find murals, and you will find the Albania coffee, which is the which is a labyrinth here in El Salvador. Let me see if I can share with you. This is the biggest labyrinth here in Central America, as you can see. Here is the Cafe Albania. So you have many options there. You can go for a coffee. They have also some extreme games. There's a new attraction that is that you can ride a bicycle uh, above the labyrinth. So you will have a blast there. Here are some pictures of the gastronomy. This is for a typical breakfast. This is the labyrinth, which cost $5. There's a bell in the middle of the labyrinth. So this is located in Apaneca. Also, you have in Huayua and Salcuatitan, which is known because of the yuca, which is like a root, but you can eat it. Also, I have gone to Cascadas de Don Juan waterfalls. Let's see. This is in, I think it is Tejute. It is in Aguachapan too, nearby the Ruta de las Flores. In this case, I recommend you to visit this place in a car. But as you can see, this is an awesome place. It has a beautiful garden, and it is a cheap place. I think it costs $3, and you can buy food there, so you can have lunch, or you can go with your own food and eat in the waterfall, nearby the waterfall. Well, let's move to Cerro Verde. If you like trekking and adventure, I highly recommend you this place. So this is also known as Complejo Los Volcanes because these are three volcanoes: the Cerro Verde, which is an extinct volcano, Izalco volcano, and Ilamatepec volcano. So you will the Izalco volcano is also known as El Faro del Pacífico because this volcano was active years ago. I think 50, 50 years ago it was still active, and you could see the lava see from the Pacific Ocean. So that's why it's called El Faro del Pacífico. So in recent days, I went to for the first time, for the very first time, to climb the Izalco volcano, and let me tell you that it was awesome. It was a great adventure, and I still remember that the tourist guide mentioned that it is the second extreme volcano here in El Salvador because of the characteristics. As you can see, this is something like a sand volcano. It's not like the Ilamatepec. The Ilamatepec is easier to climb because it has trees and some paths that are easy to walk. But in the Izalco volcano, it is just to go up. So in order to reach the top, you need to. It is really extreme because you need a good pair of shoes. I highly recommend you to use shoes designed for walk in mountains because if you go with, I don't know, with sneakers and sandals, you can fall down. So also about the weather, of course, that it is a cool place. In there also there is a coffee. If I'm not wrong, the name is Café de la Montaña, something like that. And this is a national park, so it cost $1. And if you want to climb the volcanoes, it costs $1 or $2. If you are a student, you pay just 50 cents. So after this, also we have a Coatepeque Lake, which is also a volcano, but it is better known as a lake. Uh, Once a year, the color of this lake changes to turquoise. So it's a very famous place here in El Salvador, and I think in Central America because of that characteristic. Also, we can go to, let's move to the beach. Let's go to Los Cobanos. Here we have Playa Los Cobanos. Also we have Los Almendros. I really love these places because as a curiosity, here in El Salvador most of the beaches are with black sand because we are a volcanic country. So due to the volcanoes, our type of sand in the beach is black. But here in Los Cobanos and Los Almendros, Acajutla, we have white sand. So let me see if I have a picture from Los Cobanos, and no, I don't have it in this. But let's see. So as you can see, this is Los Cobanos. Awesome, right? And the sunset looks incredible. You feel like if you are in the Caribbean Sea, or I don't know, something like that, because it has crystalline waters. Also, as a fact, once a year you can see whales here in El Salvador. So there are many tourist agencies that make trips to watch the whales. Here you can find minutas, ice cream, I don't know, fried fish with rice tortillas, which is a typical dish here in El Salvador. So let's move on to the central zone. The central zone, I am from Santa Tecla, so I am nearby the capital city, nearby the capital, the country's capital, that is San Salvador. So here we have our own volcano, that is San Salvador volcano, also known as El Boquerón. So here we have El Boquerón National Park. In fact, I have a picture there. This is my picture here in El Boquerón. I really like this place because it is just it is nearby the city. It takes just 30 minutes to get there, and there's a special street designed to get to El Volcán, to the volcano. It is called Calle El Volcán. So it will take you 30 minutes to get there. In there also you will find the Plaza El Volcán and picnic. It's kind of a mall. They have gastronomic options. You can taste pupusas, empanadas, things like that. Typical dishes from here, El Salvador. So as you can see, this is the crater of the volcano. There are some murals, and you will be able to take really good pictures. If it is a windy or a rainy day, uh, it looks awesome because of the clouds. So also we have another famous place. Let's see, which is Suchitora or Suchitoto. In fact, my grandmother is from there. This is a colonial place. I think that if you have gone to Antigua, Guatemala, you will find this place. Yes, this place looks like that. So I have a picture there. Here it is. Sorry for the background noise, but it is raining because, as you know, this is a tropical country. This is my minuta. It is made with ice and some flavors like pineapple and grape, strawberry. Some people like it with lemon and salt, a little I don't know, aguaste, which is something typical from here. So let me show you. It's loading. I think I have some connection issues, but in here is the Suchitlan Lake, which is an artificial lake, but it is really beautiful. The view is from above. Well, as you can see, as I mentioned, it looks like a colonial place. There is Los Tercios waterfall. It is a beautiful waterfall, but it is available, and you will find water just in rainy days, just for winter. This is the Suchitlan Lake. This place has history because this used to be in the past, for a certain time, the capital of El Salvador. So let's move to Chalatenango. Let's move to the north side of our beautiful country, El Salvador. I really love Chalatenango because it is a mountain department. It is full of mountains. I can mention many options here in Chalatenango. We have El Manzano, and also we have here Cerro Ramon, and we have El Pital, which is the highest place in El Salvador. That is 2,730 meters above sea level, I think. I'm not sure. And Chalatenango is a cool place. So let's see Cerro Ramon Mountain. I always mention this place because I really love it. As you can see, in the early morning for the sunrise, you can see the clouds, and I have gone there 3 times. One just for walking, and 2 times for camping. So it is awesome because in summer You can see the Milky Way at night, and of course the moon, the full moon, and the stars above you. And it is beautiful. If you make a firewood and you tell scary stories, or I don't know, stories, you listen to music with your friends, or you play the guitar, or I don't know, make karaoke with your friends and spend time together, you will spend a magical night. So I highly recommend you this place. Also, we have our capital city, that is San Salvador downtown. This is the cathedral and the National Theater. You will find every Sunday or Saturday dance shows. I don't know, people making art in this theater. Also, there are a lot of gastronomic options. There are second-hand stores because it is the San Salvador downtown. You will find things cheaper. So if you are looking for something and you don't find it in other place of the country, you can go to San Salvador downtown. Also, we have another beach, I think the most famous beach here in our country. Let's go to the south, from the mountains to the beach, El Tunco Beach. So we have a project from the current government which is called the Surf City. In fact, last year the International Surf Association, I think, ISA organization, they organized the World Surfing Championship. So tourists and surfers from all the world come here to Playa El Tunco. In fact, this guy from Fast and Furious movie, Walker, I don't remember well the name, came here to Playa El Tunco. So many famous have came here. So this beach is perfect for surf and tourism, because this looks look, this is the rock with a tunco or a peak shape. So you will find a lot of resorts and restaurants here with many options, cheap options and expensive and luxury options. So to conclude, let's travel to the eastern zone. I've been talking for more than half an hour, so Morazan, I will show you two of the most beautiful waterfalls here in our country. This is called La Olomina Waterfall. I think there are not pictures from this place. I have to load a picture here because I'm a local guide in this app, the Google Maps. I always upload my pictures, but in these times I realized that there are no pictures from this place. Also we have Las Pilas waterfall. Let's see, just to show you that you can have an idea. No, there's no picture in here. But these waterfalls are beautiful because of the characteristics. This water came comes from Honduras, so it is the clearest river in El Salvador and the cleanest. Yes, because of the rain I have some internet difficulties. Also we have another beach that is in the Hiquilisco Bay. This is located in Usulután. If you have heard about the soccer, the beach soccer team from El Salvador, they are from here. So this is an awesome place that looks like if you were in Brazil or I don't know in Filipinas and Asia because of the characteristic of the mangroves. You will find pelicans and you can fish in there, and there's a lot of gastronomic options. And to conclude, I want to show you the Gulf of Fonseca or Golfo de Fonseca. As I mentioned at the beginning, we have El Trifinio, that is a border shared by Guatemala, Honduras, and El Salvador. In this case, we have Gulf of Fonseca or Golfo de Fonseca, which is shared by El Salvador, Honduras, and Nicaragua. So here we have islands from El Salvador that are Conchahuita, Mianguera del Golfo, Amapala, that is a place that I have already visited, and from Honduras. And we have the volcano, let me remember the name of this volcano. It is Cosiguina volcano. So, if you visit Gulf of Fonseca, you must camp in here, Espíritu de la Montaña or Conchagua volcano, because from there you will have an awesome view and sunrise of the Gulf of Fonseca. When you are in the top of the volcano, you feel like if you were an ant, and the world is so big and you are too small. Let's see the pictures. Look at this. The stunning views, right? That's awesome. From San Salvador, it takes roughly 4 hours to get there. So I recommend you that if you want to go there, make camping. If you go just for the day, you will not enjoy too much, and you won't have experience to make camping. Also, the night is awesome. It's incredible. As I mentioned in Cerro Ramon, there you don't have that kind of pollution because of the light of the cities and that kind of stuff. So you have a clear view of the night. So I have many more places that I can share with you, but I think that's all for today. So thank you so much for your time. And if you like El Salvador, or if you want to know about my country, please watch this video and look for these options in Google Maps. And if you come and visit these places, please share your feedback. How was your trip? Curiosities, I don't know, in Google Maps or in the comments below. So stay safe and see you then.